Hello all. It's now 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on May 27th, 2013. You're getting another big round of severe weather today with a moderate risk, which is pretty unexpected. And we can get a lot more starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday, I think. Could be pretty dangerous all these days. Could be a big week, so we'll have to watch for that. Let's start off with the warnings, and we got some freeze and frost. Okay, let me change the color. So we got some freeze and frost warnings in these areas, northeast, interior northeast, and lots of flooding across portions of the Midwest. Watches and warnings for flooding. Remains of a severe thunderstorm watch in South Dakota, but it had been a lot bigger before. I've been covering much of this area, now it's only short to this area. Another severe thunderstorm watch down here, severe threat diminishing in these areas though. And dangerous tornado threat watch in this area could be pretty dangerous. Out in here, and more watches, I expect more watches east, because it's a pretty dangerous batch moving here east. And that's what caused the moderate risk to be issued today. By the way, I wonder what's this. Okay, it's a special marine warning. I thought it's a severe thunderstorm warning. Anyway, let's go to the Storm Prediction Center. Kind of for reports of severe weather today. Let's take a look first at the outlook. Latest outlook. And here we are, we have a moderate risk for portions of southeastern Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, and extreme northwestern Missouri, maybe even a portion of extreme southwestern Iowa. And a slight risk for a lot of the areas around, including a leg stretching down here. A few storms possible to these areas too, but I think these have rapidly turned non-severe, and it could be strong. Tornadoes, there could be a few strong ones in the moderate risk area. In this hatched area, there could be a few strong tornadoes. Although I doubt it. I think mainly weak tornadoes is threat for today. But definitely if you're in that yellow area, you'll have to watch for tornadoes. Wind threat is rapidly developing with this batch in here, this line. So there's a chance of a lot of damaging wind in this area, and especially the 45%. Not necessarily extreme wind, but definitely could be some damaging wind. And the red area too. Hail is the main threat, and we have a 45% hatched area for hail. So especially in this area, and I agree with that, although I think the 30% should be extended more like this, and the 15% more like this. But we'll see what happens. Definitely these areas are really under the gun for severe weather. And I got to that when showing you the radar. Before that, I want to show you tomorrow's outlook. They have a slight risk, but I think that there might be they'll upgrade it to a moderate risk, because when you look at the probabilistic, you have a large 30% hatched area in here, and I think that this area will become 45% hatched, and possibly even hatched up here. Could be hatched to 30% hatched. Also, I think a slight risk may be extended a little bit into Pennsylvania with the 5% into here. And also 30% might be extended a little bit down here. So overall, a big severe weather day for tomorrow. Moderate risk, with a moderate risk. And here is the outlook for Wednesday. Okay, be right back. So this is for Wednesday, and for Wednesday they seem to show a smaller threat. Actually, I think Wednesday will be the biggest day. There'll be a slight risk on this yellow area, and I think there'll be a slight risk in this area too, because there's chance of severe weather in this area and strong storms in here. Got a 30% risk here in the hatched area here. Now what I think will happen is that the 30% 30% risk will be more like this. Hatched area will be more like this. And a 45% risk will be in here. I'll not be surprised to see a high risk issue on Wednesday, because I think there will be at least a small tornado outbreak on Wednesday, if not a larger one. But definitely live tornadoes on Wednesday, so we really need to watch for that. Let's look here. Fort Sill, Woodward, Wichita Falls, Abilene. You'll all be under the gun for Wednesday. And the day 48 outlook shows another area for Thursday, portions of Kansas and Oklahoma, and definitely could be at least a high-end moderate risk on Thursday, but still a large severe weather outbreak. By the idea. Gonna go with the models. I'm gonna start off with the Euro. First off, the Euro shows some severe weather tomorrow here forming in eastern Massachusetts, but I really don't think that will verify, so I think that's a mistake. And then you see this is a lot of severe weather forming. This is Wednesday, and you see, okay, I'm gonna go first here. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm gonna go here, and as you see, this Euro doesn't show a lot on Tuesday, tomorrow. So really, I think Euro is not doing a really good job on this. Although on Wednesday, you see how it shows up a lot more at these supercells, especially in this region, and a few more in this region. Then it continues into Thursday, and it shows up a lot more, and again, lots of supercells in these areas, some large hail even into Canada maybe, and in these areas, some too. So these areas could be getting some supercells on Thursday. And after that, this really dries out. Friday there's still some storms, but really they dry out. And Saturday, they're still not very strong. Friday, they could still be pretty strong locally, but Saturday they definitely die out. And then this really dies out. This really continues in the southeast, but it seems to die out, so it doesn't really produce a lot of severe weather once it reaches the southeast. However, that's still better than the GFS, which shows dry for the southeast. At least this could be at least a few strong storms across the southeast. And then look at the GFS. I agree with the GFS in the first part, how it shows these storms developing here. But look how this really dies out. Pretty much well, they're similar to the Euro, but pretty much at least the GFS shows more severe weather more north, but it still shows less rain in the southeast. And the Euro shows it being the Euro shows it being faster than the GFS, but the Euro doesn't show that much. The GFS doesn't show that much either, but hopefully we'll see some strong storms. It's not clear right now. And then this might be some tropical storm here, I'm not sure, but this might be a tropical storm coming up the Florida coast, so we'll need to watch for that, because the hurricane season starts by then. So I showed you the models, and now what could I want to show you? Is there anything new in the Storm Prediction Center? But watch likely. Okay, well, I'm now gonna show you the radar. And as you see, got extremely large hail going on here in northern Kansas. Very strong storms here. Tennis ball size hail moving in towards Belleville, Kansas, and lots of storms here in this tornado watch area. and very strong storms part here. And they say there's a watch likely because of these storms. There are a few tornadoes reported altogether earlier, but no tornado warnings that are currently in effect, not that I know of. Overall, streamer spread has slightly gone down, but this batch in here in southeastern Nebraska and northeastern Kansas, these storms are extremely strong. These produced a tornado earlier, a pretty large tornado, 1.5 mile wide. So this is definitely some strong storms in this moderate risk area. Now, what I want to show you my outlooks for this weather spread. I have for 3 days. I have tonight, I have tomorrow, and I have Wednesday. Here we are. First off, you probably, so you probably see the new design. Do you like how these look like 3D here? Outlines, these symbols here. See, these are severe thunderstorm symbols. These are tornado. This is the tornado symbol, and how the text is up here. So when you're watching this video, please, I would love to hear your feedback about these changes, about these developments, because these are really good, really good looking maps. But I really like how I made these, so I want you to comment if you like them. Yellow area, we have scattered thunder showers, and pretty much a lot of the U.S. could be seeing scattered thunder showers. And the orange area is if it's isolated strong storms, and that would be in here. Also stretching back into the Ohio Valley. But then the red is the strong storms, isolated, scattered, severe, and much of the plains will be in that area. This area would be the main threat area, but also a few ones cannot be excluded in the Ohio Valley, as well as a leg here, extending down to Oklahoma and Texas. A few ones are possible here too, and these areas will be isolated, and these areas isolated, and these areas scattered. And then the blue area, that's widespread severe storms. So this area, there will be a lot of widespread severe storms. And then the blue areas, that's where you can see a lot of severe storms. Not necessarily an outbreak, because it doesn't look like an outbreak, but definitely a lot of storms. And because as you see on the radar, there are a lot of storms there. I have 2 minutes left. Let's quickly go here. This is for tomorrow. And I'm gonna concentrate mainly on the red areas. And you see this large red area from the central plains, the lower plains, and in the northeast, even across the Ohio Valley. Now, I would say that this area had a chance of just isolated severe weather. This area densely scattered, and this all of this area densely scattered. Then this blue area, I think there'll be a severe weather outbreak. I see I put a few tornadoes here, and definitely there could be some tornadoes in this blue area. So you'll really need to stay aware tomorrow if you're in this blue area. I think there'll be an outbreak, and I think we'll get a moderate risk. And finally, I'm gonna show you the outlook for Wednesday. And Wednesday, a few severe storms in the northeast. First off, in a large area across the central U.S., it could see severe storms from the Dakotas to Wisconsin to Texas. So definitely scattered severe weather all across this area. Wednesday could be the peak day, and for now, I say this area will see a severe weather outbreak, but I might later on put all of this area maybe, and put a purple color in some of this area too, which the purple color means tornado outbreak, but currently, since there is no moderate risk, there's no purple color. We'll see if there will be a potential for a higher risk, which means purple color. But anyway, I want to show you, I didn't make an outlook for Thursday, but I think that Thursday there will be still in some of